people are always saying like it gets better, and you know, like if you're from like a not so good area, that's kind of hard to like envision. So like Summer of Sass is just a really good like way to like, you can see like this is what better looks like.
I'm Milo. I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana.
And I'm Alex, and I'm from Lawrence, Massachusetts.
I wasn't really too sure about my future when I first moved here, because I was, you know, coming from a tiny town that didn't really accept kids like me. You know, I'm gay and trans. It's unheard of.
I didn't really have much of like an outlook for my future, to be honest, like living back home. Like I was like, I'm probably just gonna work some like terrible minimum wage job and like die here.
When I first met Alex and the team of Heaven met Alex, I think he was very shy and adorable in a way that reminded us of what it was like to be his age.
I think it's a good program for people who I would say are like a little bit like, you know, like you have to be kind of like a self-motivated, like hardworking person, because you know, like nothing's gonna be like handed to you. Like you get the support through the program and like assistance, but like you do have to like put in some work if you want to have like the better life.
I think the program is definitely a head start to like creating a life here, but if you don't have the drive, like it's not going to be sustainable.
It's kind of difficult to find hard workers who want to live here but aren't able to get that housing opportunity, and we've been very fortunate to rely on Summer of Sass for these kinds of people.
My first month down here, because I was like just with Stop and Shop, so I didn't like know anybody, I didn't do anything, I just like went to work and went home. I hadn't met anyone who was like around my age yet living here, so like getting to meet the other people that were in like the program and like establishing friendships, like we still talk to like the people that were here from our summer, like we're still like in touch and like friendly with them and stuff. I'm in my like early 20s living in like some queer art colony beach town, like that's just like so amazing, you know, and I love being surrounded by like people who I feel are like my community.
I think that the Sass kids that have come, like Alex and Milo, they've been instrumental in the building of our communities.
I found that a lot of people still don't fully understand what like being trans is. I get a lot of my questions were about like me being trans. So I think I don't ever mind really answering these questions, because I think, you know, I'd rather you be educated than be ignorant and rude, quite frankly. So I think I was, at least a few of the people that like I've come into contact with, they've got a deeper understanding of more of like the queer community, I think, other than just strictly what they are or their friends are.
The past 2 years has given me more confidence in like being able to build relationships with other people, and like coming from a place where I don't have a lot of community or a lot of people like that are like me to hang out with. It's just gonna be easier building other relationships outside of Provincetown because of the relationships that I was able to build here.
I think being here definitely, for me anyway, gave me a lot more confidence.
Yeah, it brought me out of my shell.
I'm a person now.
I have never been happier than I am here. I have an amazing job. I have amazing friends. I am part of this queer community that just doesn't exist for me back home. I get to be Milo. Like, I get to be who Milo actually is, not who Milo is trying to be back home. Like, I don't have to pretend to be anything. I can just be myself. And that's what my experience has been so far. It's been authentic.